So guys, coming from the Super Hornet to another naval aircraft. Yes, now we have the new Rafale, the Rafale M. So, I gotta be honest with you guys, there isn't a lot to talk about here, but I decided to do this video because nobody showed this thing on the dev streams, I don't think, and everything, right? But this is the Navalised Rafale, okay? Main differences here, guys, as you can see, you can clearly see that the nose there, it's a little bit more, like, higher, I would say, right? And of course, it has the ability to be used in a cutter bar system. It has a larger tail hook, you can see it right there as well. And of course, because of all of that, it weighs 500 kilograms more. So at the end of the day, it is an aircraft that it's gonna be a little bit worse than the other Rafale, right? Let's take off here. An interesting thing, guys, is that... that is interesting. An interesting thing about this vehicle is that it is pretty much the same F3R that we have in the normal line. Pretty much. The radar is pretty much the same, the engines are pretty much the same. So at the end of the day, guys, although this thing actually is a different aircraft, you are getting basically the same vehicle, okay? Which is kind of sad, but at the same time, let's be honest, there isn't much to actually do besides that, right? So it's, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's more for people that want to collect the thing, or even to have a little bit of a difference, a little bit of more, like a more unique version of the Rafale, right? An interesting thing also is that this is the only non-American aircraft that is able to land and take off from American carriers, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that, which is pretty interesting because then we don't need the actual, like, French carrier. Oh, this is a very bad landing. The actual French carriers to actually operate this thing, technically, right? So it's kind of funny to even, like, land here because technically it is able to be doing this type of thing in real life, right? Oh, so it's kind of, oh my god, they need to work on those situations, right? But yeah, so the radar, like I said, it is going to be pretty much the same, so you can get the targets, you know, just like the other Rafale. And also, the Mikas are still here, the Magic is still here, of course. So at the end of the day, it is very similar. It doesn't have a cockpit yet, but it is a pretty fun aircraft, of course, right? It's a Rafale. It's arguably the best aircraft in the game, right? So it is obviously pretty interesting to fly no matter what, right? So let's take a look on the hangar, just to show the differences. Like I said, it's going to be kind of a short video because the aircraft is very similar to the other one. It's just that nobody showed this aircraft. You can clearly see the angle over here on the nose. You see the cutter bar kind of hook over here. And then, of course, you have the tail hook, which is much larger. If we actually pick up the other one, we can easily see the difference. See how it's just much larger. And, of course, this is an emergency thing, right? And this is not like a proper, you know, hook that you can use on a carrier. And of course, the landing gear, completely different as well, right? Like I said, guys, in real life, this thing is around 500 kilograms more heavy than the, you know, the normal version, the C model. The radar is here, everything is here, right? And even the lineups, right? You still have the SAMs, you still have the GBUs, you know, normal things. Mikas, Magics. One thing that I need to say, guys, is that it is still using the Damocles pod. Although, some leaks said that the Talios might be coming, so maybe we will see a new pod here. Hopefully, it gets a little bit of a different thing, just to be a little bit different, right? It is at 14.3, as you can see, and it comes below the Mirage 4000. So, honestly, guys, it makes a lot more sense to get the Navalised one, because you have less grind, right? So, of course, it is going to be a little bit worse. Even at the stat card, for now, they are the same, right? But it should be a little bit worse. Not by much, but a little bit. But you have a shorter grind over here with this new Rafale. So it's a beautiful aircraft, very cool, unique version, but it doesn't change much from the normal Rafale, let's be honest, right? So this is the Rafale M F3R. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Of course, link in the description for the Discord. And of course, be a member or Patreon if you want to help the channel a little bit more. See you guys. Bye.